Welcome to today's flow. Come up to the front of the mat, take your feet about hip width, hands beside the body, Tadasana, close the eyes. Move a little bit side to side, back and forward. And start to massage the feet just by moving your weight around. Make circles. And just start to move into the body, moving away from thinking and moving to feeling, sensing. Bring your attention to the bottom of the feet and find your center of gravity. That'll be the place where the weight feels even on the bottom of the feet. Press down through the feet, spread the toes. Thumbs turn out, heads of the shoulders turn back a little bit. Pubic bone draws up. Back of the neck lengthens. And just find stillness here for the next 5 breaths. Feel the breath, feel the body. And just taking a moment to connect with yourself. Breathe in, arms up overhead. Turn the pinky fingers in. And just come down into a chair pose, sinking down, down, down. Depending on how hard you work, we'll make the decision of how low you want to go. Coming right down is quite hard. Maybe just a little bend in the knees is quite easy. Maybe somewhere in between is right for you. Pick a place that works for you. And then just check if the weight's even on the heels and toes. Remember to breathe. And just a basic flow to warm up. Breathe in, press down, reach up. Out breath, chair pose. In breath, lift. Chair pose, coming down. In breath up. Then down. Come forward, place the hands on the shins. Breathe in, long spine. Out breath, forward bend, sink over the legs. In breath, halfway lift. Forward bend. Halfway lift. Stepping back. Drop the knees. Take a breath in. Low plank. Out breath, come forward and lower it down. Hands beside the body. Breathe into locust. Soften. In breath, lift. And lower. One more. Hands on the shoulders. Tuck your toes. Hips up. Lift your back up first. Breathe in. Pick up your knees. Down dog. Walk the dog. Walk out to the front, take your time though. So walking to the front, I'm just going step by step, come up from the fingertips. Each step I'm stretching out through the back of the legs a little bit. Bring your feet back to the front. Forward bend. In-breath, arms up. Reverse swan dive. And return to Samasthiti. Close the eyes and pause for 3 breaths. In-breath, arms up. Chair pose. Breathe in, come up onto the balls of the feet. Place the heels, chair pose. In-breath, lift. Chair. Hands come down into the shins. In-breath, long spine, halfway lift. Soften over the legs. In-breath, Ardha Uttanasana. Uttanasana. Ardha Uttanasana. Step back. Drop the knees. Take a breath in. Elbows draw to hips, come down to the mat. Breathe into locust. Soften. In-breath, lift. Lower. One more. And down. Knees down, back up, breathe in. Round the back and lift the knees. Move into downward dog, walk the dog. Drop down, tabletop position. Take a breath in, right leg back. And then take the right leg out to the side. Walk your hands in, breathe in up into gate pose. And side bend. Head over to the right. In breath, take the hand up. And sweep around in front of you. As you breathe in, arm up over the top. Down and around. Make it a little bit stronger, take both arms up. Use a bit more core. Flow. Coming down, tabletop. Bring your right leg in breath, left leg back. Take it out to the left. Breathe in, arms up. Side bend. And lasso the hand over the head. And flow. And breath up, 2 hands for a bit more dynamic flow here. Just breathing and moving. In-breath is up. Bring your hands back. Move back into downward facing dog. Walk the dog. Step to the front. In-breath, halfway lift. Forward bend. Reverse swan dive up. Return. Samastiti. Pause for 3 breaths. Notice the body, notice the breath. In-breath, arms up. Chair pose. In-breath, lift, come onto the balls of the feet. Leave the heels up this time and come down. Chair pose. Heels are up in chair pose. Breathing up, heels staying lifted now. Chair pose with the heels lifted. And up. Forward bend. In-breath, halfway lift. Out-breath, forward bend, hands behind the back. In-breath, halfway lift. Forward bend. One more. Release the arms, step back into plank. You can drop the knees here or try and come up now into high plank. Pressing down through the 4 corners of the palms, really press down through the hands and get a bit of rounding through the back. Press down through the feet. Hips drop down, level with the back. Pubic bone draws up towards the navel. Activate the core. And then gently try and move the hands back towards the hips. Hug the forearms into the midline. Gently hug the thighs in and draw the feet up towards the hands. Keep breathing. You can work with the Ujjayi breath here. Drop down onto the knees. Coming back, hands behind the body. Breathe in, lift up, release. Diaphragmatic breathing here. One more breath. Coming down. Coming forward on the hands and knees. We're going to do a low chaturanga here. Hug the forearms in. Take a breath in. Come forward, lower down halfway. Press down through the toes, lift the knees. Pubic bone draws to navel, squeeze the glutes, and push down through the hands. Up dog. Let's go into down dog and find some stillness. 5 breaths, turn on the Ujjayi breath. Ujjayi breath is restriction in the throat. Alright, in breath. Right leg up. Knee curl plank. But take the knee wide so the left knee is touching the left elbow. Shoulders over wrists. Breathe in, up. Come forward, knees nice and wide. Fire hydrant plank. In breath, up and back. Step through warrior 2. Arms extended. Let's work with the full yogic breath here, just for 3 breaths. Everyone breathe out together, breathe out now. Breathe into the belly. Breathe into the ribs. A little bit of chest. Chest down. Ribs in. Belly in. And again, breathe lower lungs. Use the Ujjayi breath. Middle lungs or side lungs. Upper lungs. Chest draws in. Ribs in. Belly in. One more breath on your own. Yogic breath. Full yogic Ujjayi breath. Breathe in reverse warrior. Right arm floats up. Out breath, lateral angle pose. Breathe in reverse. Lateral angle. Reverse. Lateral angle and hold. Press down through the back foot. Reach up through the top arm. Pinky finger turns down. Now I want to turn my back quad in as I turn the navel out. So the right ribs, left ribs go to the ceiling, left foot presses down, right ribs come under. Draw the tops of the hips in. Check the weights are even on the bottom of your feet. If you want to power up and make this a bit stronger, take the right arm out in front. Remember to breathe. All right, turn the heels out, wide leg position. Just take a moment. You can do a little bit of shimmy side to side. And the hands are going to come down the legs. Turn the quads in. Breathe in, arms down the legs. Coming down, 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 down. Grab your shins. Check the weights even on all four corners of the feet. And then turn the quads in a little bit. Sitting bones turn out. Sitting bones lift up. Collarbones extend forward so my spine is reasonably long. And then grab your ankles or calves here and just pull yourself in a little bit. Turn on the Ujjayi breath. Remember to keep pressing down through the feet. Activate the legs. Come up halfway lift. Bend the left knee, straighten the right leg, drop down, Skandasana. In-breath halfway, straighten the legs. Opposite side, bend the right knee, drop down, Skandasana. And again, halfway lift, sitting bones move backwards. Swap sides, Skandasana. And just working with the Ujjayi breath here. Breathe in, halfway lift. Crown of the head moves forward. Swap sides. And do a couple more rounds at your own pace. You can slow it down if you want with the Ujjayi breath. Long spine on the in-breath. Out-breath dropping down while continuing to press down through the feet. Keep going. Take it all in. Come up halfway, breathe in. Turn your left toes to the back. We're going to do warrior two back of the mat. So we're doing the mandala. Come up. Facing the back of the mat. Warrior two. Let's work with the full yogic breath. So breathe all the air you have out now. Breathe out. Breathe down into the hips. Expand the side ribs. A little bit of chest. Chest draws in. Ribs draw in. Belly draws in. That's one. Again, breathe down low. Sideways. A little bit of upper. Breathe out of the chest first. Ribs in. Belly in. One more on your own. Full yogic ujjayi breath. In breath, reverse warrior. Out breath, lateral angle. And the legs aren't moving. It's just the upper body working here. Legs are working, obviously, but the upper body's moving. Flow. Reverse. Natural. Hold. Press down through the back foot. Top arm reaches up and pinky turns down. Now you want to turn the back quad in and at the same time turn the left ribs under or right ribs up. So back quad turns in, ribs turn up at the same time. Open the body out to the side. If you want to power up, take the left arm forward, firm the core a little bit more. Keep breathing. All right, straighten the leg, turn the heels out, back to wide leg position. Remember, quads in, sitting bones out, coming down the legs into your forward bend. And here we're going to make a yogi grip, thumb and first finger or thumb and first two fingers. Grab your big toe. Check the weight's even on the heels and toes. And then press down through the feet, internally rotate the quads. Sitting bones up, collarbones forward. And then pull on your toes. I want you to activate the arms. Pull yourself in. You can close the eyes here and turn on the ujjayi breath. Keep pressing down through the legs. About 3 more breaths here. All right, come up halfway. Turn the right toes back to the front of the mat now. Come up, warrior two. We're going to start doing chaturanga up dog now. So take a breath in, step back and lower down, chaturanga. Move into upward dog, into down dog. Hold for 5 breaths. Turn on the ujjayi breath here. Really keep the mind focused. We're going to use this ujjayi breath quite a bit today, just to keep the mind targeted in the body, targeted on the breath. Two more breaths. Step to the front. In breath, halfway lift. Forward bend. All the way up. Return. Back to start. Hold for 3 breaths. Relax your shoulders. Press down through the feet. In breath, arms up. Chair pose. In breath up, come onto the balls of the feet. Keep the heels lifted, coming down, chair pose. It's like a squat almost with the heels up. In breath up, keep the heels lifted. Down. Up. Forward bend. In breath, halfway lift. Step back to plank and hold. Power down through the hands and the feet. Pubic bone draws up to the navel. Hug the thighs in, hug the forearms in, so the muscles hug to the midline. Remember to breathe. Take a breath in. Come forward, chaturanga. Stop halfway. Come onto the tops of the feet, up dog. Down dog. In breath, right leg up. Step through, warrior two. In breath, reverse warrior. Lateral angle. In breath, reverse. Lateral angle. Reverse. So we're going to come forward into half moon. Come forward. Right arm down, left leg up. Left arm up. Half moon pose. Come up on the fingertips. Step back softly, warrior two. Take a breath in. Out breath, drop into lateral angle pose. You can stay here if you want. If you want to go stronger, bring the right arm down on the inside. If you want to go stronger, we're going to bind, so take the hands underneath. Grab your hands behind the body and lift your body back up, binding. Look up over the left shoulder. Very nice. Press down, turn the heels out. Wide leg position, coming down, down, down. Grabbing the big toe, yogi grip. Press down through the feet, breathe in, lengthen the spine. And then pull on the toes. Bring yourself in. All right, release. Come up halfway, breathe in, lift. Bend the left knee, drop down, Skandasana. In breath, lift. Swap sides. And continue like this. Halfway lift. If you want to make it stronger, bring your hands to the heart. Namaste, and just drop down. I want you to bring your left elbow down towards the left ankle. In breath up halfway. Hands are at the heart, elbows coming down the inside of the shin. Breathing up halfway. Slide that elbow down the inside of the leg. Keep going. We're trying to open the hips today. This is a hip flow. Breathing up. And we've mostly been strengthening the hips so far. We'll move into some more hip opening postures. Keep flowing with the breath. Keep breathing. Come up halfway. Turn your left toes to the back using the mandala. Coming up. Warrior two. Breathe in, reverse warrior. Lateral angle pose. Reverse. Lateral angle. Reverse. And we're going to flow straight into half moon. So looking forward, left hand comes out in front. Right leg comes up. Right arm up. Press down through the base and come up on the fingertips. So you're just barely balancing on the front hand. Keep breathing. Well done, stepping back. Warrior two. In breath, reverse warrior. Come down, lateral angle pose and hold. You can stay here if you like. If you want to go a little bit stronger, bring the left arm down the inside of the front leg. And then possibly bind. Arms go under, grab your hands behind the back, and then lean back once you've got the fingers. Lean back into the bind. Look over the right shoulder. Press down through the legs. Heels go out wide, wide leg position. Breathe in, come forward. And down. Yogi grip on the big toe. Pull yourself in. Hold for 5 breaths. Turn on the Ujjayi breath. All right, coming up. Walk your hands to the front. Just allow your hips to swing around to the front. You'll end up in a low lunge with the right foot forward. Take your right foot nice and wide on the mat, hands on the inside. We're setting up for lizard. Let the right knee drift away. So take the right knee out, come onto the blade of the right foot, and then you hold your body weight with the left hand. I want you to lean away from the knee, so create space between the knee and the body. And we'll flow this right arm. So breathe in up and around. And just find a bit of movement here. It can be a bit freestyle, this. And just flow with the breath. We're trying to create some space at the hip. One more up. Bring your hands back down. And from here, maybe just stay here for a little bit longer, or you might bring a forearm down, maybe 2 forearms down. Keep the right knee drifting away. Five breaths here. All right, come up. A little bit of rocking back and forward. And then we're going to move straight into pigeon. So the right foot comes across, dropping down, trying to keep the shin reasonably parallel with the front. It might fall in a bit, that's okay. Bring the back leg around behind. And then I'm going to actually hold my front leg down with my arms and walk in so I can get a bit more height. Walk the hands in, pubic bone lifts up, lift the chest. Press down through the front shin. Bring your right hand onto the calf and press down, and then reach back with the left hand. We're going to see if we can grab that back foot. And then release and start to come down over the front shin. We'll hold here for 10 breaths. Just 10 natural breaths. You don't have to work with the ujjayi or full yogic. Just an easy breath. Try and keep the mind on the breath and the body. It's very easy when you stop moving to start thinking of other things. It's very normal. Just keep bringing your mind back. And even the biggest meditator's mind wanders, so don't be concerned. Just keep coming back to the breath, back to the body. That's a pretty long hold. Just be gentle coming out. We'll go back to down dog and walk the dog here. This will be a nice way to get the legs moving again. Maybe a little bit of twisting of the hips here. Drop down to the knees. And we're going to do lizard on the other side, so bring the left foot up. A little bit of rocking. And it's a low lunge, but the left foot's really wide. Hands are on the inside. Let the left knee drift away on this one. We're going to come onto the blade of the left foot. Shift your weight to the right hand and we'll flow the left arm. Breathing up, lean away from the knee. And come around. And you can really slow this movement down to whatever pace you feel like. And I want you to come to the edge of your resistance and just gently move through it. Last one. Come around, hands on the inside. Now you might want to just stay here, that's fine. Otherwise, start by trying to put the right elbow down. Maybe one elbow down, one hand down is enough. Maybe you want to go right in for it and you want to put both elbows down. We'll stay here for 5 breaths. All right, come up slowly. A little bit of rocking. We're going to take the left foot across, set up for pigeon. I'm using my hands to hold this front shin reasonably straight and take the back leg behind. Don't worry if the left foot comes in a little bit. Wherever you are, try and walk your way in. Try and get your body up. Lift up, press down. And keep one of your hands, or keep the left hand pressing down on the front leg. And see if you can reach back and grab the right foot. And release. And start to come down over the front leg. Draw your left toes up towards the knee, protect your knee. Once you're in position, make sure that you're turning the right quad into the midline. So you're dropping the right hip down. We'll stay for about 10 natural breaths. Gently press down through the front shin. Gently press down through the back foot. About halfway. All right, to come out of this one, just roll to the left and swing your legs around in front and shake it all out. All right, sitting bones make contact with the floor. Breathe in, lift up. And lean forward. Paschimottanasana. You don't need to force. We'll get a couple of goes at this. So just come forward to a point of resistance and wait. Be patient. Let your head hang down. All right, coming up. Staff pose, Dandasana. Nice long spine, arms relaxed. Toes draw up to the knees. Press down through the sitting bones. Lengthen the back of the neck. Alrighty. Take your left leg underneath. So left foot is beside the right hip, left knee facing forward. Right leg over the top. We're going to take the left arm around the front shin, left and right hand behind. Breathe in, sit up, slide your belly button past the inner thigh. We're focusing on hips today, so I want you to keep the arm on the front, on the outside, and hug it across. Even if you can go across like this, I'd rather you stay on the front today and pull the knee, left armpit. So pull the right knee into your left armpit. You might get a little bit of a stretch around the right hip here. Breathe in, sit up, move your belly button a bit further, and really rotate. So we're getting a hip stretch and a spinal rotation at the same time. And release. Let's keep this right leg going over into cow face. Right knee beside the left hip. Knees coming together. And we won't do the arm bind today. I just want you to lean forward over the legs. It's more about the hips today. Come down and find yourself a spot and pause here for 5 breaths. All right, coming up, unravel. Take your legs out in front, shake them out. Sitting bones make contact with the floor. Breathe in, lift. Lean forward, Paschimottanasana. Remember, we're not trying to force. We're going to get 3 goes at this posture. So the idea is just to lean in, find some resistance, be patient. And I can already feel that this time it's a lot easier than the first time. So just enjoy that and rest into it. You can gently push your sitting bones backwards away from you. This will help you to move the pelvis and allow you to go a little bit further in without straining your lower back. All right, coming up. Staff pose. Long spine, press down through the base. Take the right leg underneath, right foot beside left hip, right knee facing forward, left leg over, the shin is straight up out of the floor, right arm around the front, left hand behind. We're in position. Breathe in, sit up, slide the navel past, and I want you to hug this left knee into the right armpit so we get a little bit of a hip stretch here. Breathe in, sit up, slide the belly button past, turn the head. We get a hip stretch and a twist. And that's good value for one posture. You can close the eyes and just stay inside the body. Keep pulling that knee into the armpit and try and get a little bit of a stretch around the outside of the hip here. Very nice, release. We're going to take the left leg right over now. Left leg beside the right hip. Bring the knees together, cow face. And just without the arms today, we're just leaning forward and finding somewhere to rest. Just about 5 breaths here. All right, come up slowly, take your legs out in front, shake them out. And last, back extension pose, breathe in, lift. And lean forward. If you want to go deeper in this posture, breathe in, lengthen the spine, push your sitting bones backwards. Really extend over the legs and then come down. You can let your head hang down. Hold. And come up slowly. Staff pose. We're going to move into fish pose. So come down, lift your hips, bring your thumbs together at the tailbone, sit on your wrists, legs forward, elbows go under, lift your body off the mat. And from here, make a nice big arch through the front of the body and put the top of your head on the floor. Chin extends back behind you. We'll stay here for 5 breaths. Right, to come out, lift your head, coming down. Take your hands out. We'll move straight into Shavasana here. So we'll go straight from fish pose to Shavasana. Allow the spine to settle from that reverse position. Let the feet flop out. Hands beside the body and just start to settle. Make any final adjustments you need to make. And we're going to finish with a short yoga nidra today. So really make a commitment now to become very still. We start the process by listening to any sounds that you can hear. And to sharpen your focus, try and find 5 different sounds. And then bring your attention into the body. Feel the entire body. Now while you remain still, I just want you to try and feel each part of your body as I mention it. Some parts you'll feel really easily, and other parts you may not feel at all. Don't be concerned. Just do your best to feel each part as I mention it. We start by feeling the right hand thumb. Right hand first finger. Second finger. Third finger. And the little finger. Palm of the right hand. And the back of the hand. The right wrist. The lower arm. Right elbow. Upper arm. Right shoulder. Right chest. Side of the body. Right hip. Thigh. Knee. Shin. Calf. Top of the right foot. The bottom of the foot. The right big toe. Second toe. Third toe. Fourth toe. And the little toe. Feel all the toes on the right foot. Feeling the right side of the body, the whole right side of the body. Move your mind over to feel the left hand thumb. Left hand first finger. Second finger. Third finger. And the little finger. Left wrist. The lower arm. Elbow. Upper arm. Left shoulder. The side. Hip. Thigh. Left knee. Shin. Calf. Top of the left foot. And the bottom of the foot. Feel the left big toe. Second toe. Third toe. Fourth toe. The little toe. Feel all the toes on the left foot. Feel the left side of the body. Staying focused and relaxed as you move to the back. Feel the right heel. The left heel. The right calf. The left calf. The right hamstring. The left hamstring. The right buttocks. Left buttocks. The lower back. The right shoulder blade. The left shoulder blade. The back of the neck. The back of the head. The top of the head. Just feeling the back of the body. Bring your attention now to the front. Start with the forehead. The right eyebrow. The left eyebrow. The right eye. The left eye. The right cheek. The left cheek. The bridge of the nose. The tip of the nose. The top lip. The bottom lip. Where the lips touch. the chin and the jaw, front of the neck, the right chest, left chest, the abdomen, pelvic floor. Feel the whole of the right leg, the whole left leg, the right arm, the left arm, the torso, and the head. Feel the whole of the body. Feel the whole of your body. Feeling all of your body. Notice the stillness in the body. If you move your mind deeper into the stillness, try and feel any sensation within the stillness. You're tapping into the life force energy here, the spirit, the energy within. Energy that lives within the stillness of the muscles and tissue. This energy in the body is created by the breath, or the breath meaning food. But the breath is constantly supplying the muscles, the organs. If you feel into the stillness, you can feel that energy inside the body, inside the stillness. Become aware of the breath as part of this process. Breath is constant, ever changing, supplying life to the body. The prana, the life force energy. Start to count your breath backwards now from 15, counting backwards. Then just drop the count and just return to a quiet space. Just for one more minute, really savor this feeling. You've created this beautiful feeling in the body through the yoga, through the sleep here, the yoga sleep. And just rest into it for a moment by moment. Bring your attention back to the sounds you can hear around you. And to sharpen the mind, try and find 5 different sounds. Notice the sounds, notice the body. And just start to bring a bit of movement back. So when you're coming out of this yoga nidra, you want to be very gentle, very slow. You can imagine your inner body like a snow globe. It's always shook up in the snow and the energy is always flying around. With this yoga nidra, things are really clear, they really settle. As you start to come back to seated, we don't want to stir that snow up again. We want to keep that clarity in the snow globe. So just be very gentle as you move. Feel free to move your body slowly, however it feels nice. You might want to pick your hands up and move the wrists and the elbows a little bit. Move the feet in and out, a little bit of internal, external rotation of the legs. Move your head side to side. And take your hands overhead, point the toes, point the fingers. Take a really long breath in. And just settle there with the arms overhead. Another long breath in. And roll over to your right side. You just pause there for a few breaths. And very softly press your way up to seated position. Come back to a cross-legged position. Sit up straight and bring yourself into a positive posture. See yourself moving into the day today. And take some of this good feeling you've created to the day with you. You can't always convince other people to do yoga, but you can always move into the world in a way that is more vibrant and share that experience with others. Let that energy, your positive energy, domino out into the world. Ripple out into the world around you. Bring the palms together. Namaste.